I just received a Grayl one-step water purifier. I have historically used when I'm on the trail to purify my water, but on this very last hiking trip I was on, I sadly lost the stair pen when it fell out of my pack somehow. So what I'm going to do right now is I am going to attempt to test how well this thing works, and the way I'm going to do it is I am going to go down to the pond in my backyard and I am going to gather some wild water. So here's my pond water. I'm in kind of a shallow part at the end. The pond is very overgrown at this time of year, but water is accessible. This is not water that typically one would wish to drink. But what I will do is I will collect some water using the Grayl here, and then I will pour some of the unfiltered water off into this glass, and then we'll compare results. We'll see what it looks like before and after filtration. Quick, the Grayl here, I got it on sale at REI. It was like 67 bucks, which is not cheap, but if it does what it's supposed to do, I'm going to be happy. So the idea here is that there's a green and there's a red. I just stop. Green is vented. Sorry, I wasn't pointing it there. You've got this top, and here it's closed. Here it's open for air. And this external... Here we go. There's an internal and an external, almost like a French press. Let's zoom out a little bit here. So you got your internal bit here. It's got a filter on the end. It's supposedly good for about 65 gallons before you have to replace it. So this is very simple. You set that part aside for a second, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill it up with some water. Okay, there we go. Got a little pond water. Got some floaties in it. Definitely not something that one would wish to drink. So now I'm going to pour a little of this off into a glass here just to save for future reference. There we go. So now, setting this up here for a second, if we look, you can see it's pretty clear. I mean, other than the obvious floaties, the water's not horrific, but I'm sure it's got stuff in it I would never want to drink. So let's set that aside, and now let's try filtering. So we take this, we put it there, and then please forgive the crappy camera work here. And I'm going to push this down. And use body weight. There we go, it's going in. Okay. Now what's cool there, I had no contact with the polluted water. Like, the polluted water stuff is on the outside of the bottle. That's fine. But inside, the water should be completely pure, completely drinkable. So let's go back to the kitchen and check it out. Okay, so here I've got some initial original pond water. It's not too bad. It's pretty clean. But then here I poured from the Grayl directly into there, and it tastes good. It's clean, it's drinkable, it's very clear, nothing floating. No off flavor, just good water. Nice. I can use that. I'm impressed. It's pretty much the fastest way I've ever seen to clean water. The water that I got from the pond, I tasted it. It tasted clean. It tasted good. No bad smell. No bad anything. Um, really, actually worked great. Um, Considering how fast it is, I think this is possibly the coolest trail thing I could possibly imagine. So, pretty excited.